Hey guys, how's it going? We're here with the infamous Professor Jared, who Professor Hopalong Jared. Jared, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
You all right?
Yeah, I've got my crutches back behind me here, but I'm doing all right.
You know, I tell you that that bungee jumping stuff. It looks safe, but in reality.
So what did you do?
I was playing football, and I tore my Achilles tendon as I was playing football there. So that was about a month ago.
So was your ACL or?
Achilles, the one on the back of the ankle there. So I've got a brace on my foot that nobody can see right now.
Nice, but do you have like crutches or something you can show?
Yeah, back here.
See, so we're not actually just making this up.
I've got like a little cup holder attached to them and everything.
You got a cup holder?
Yeah, right there. See this,
wow,
this
that's
So I can carry my coffee to my desk.
Oh yeah, it's for coffee.
It's for coffee, right?
For coffee, yeah. So yeah, I mean, because we weren't lying, guys, when we blamed that list of everything we blamed last week on Jared.
Yeah,
he really was injured. So, but anyways, hi, my name's Mike Lesko. I'm the community manager for Project Spark. I'm here with Henry Sturchy, who's the creative director, and Professor Jared Hopalong Grainer, who is a designer on Project Spark.
Yep.
And we're excited to introduce you to our second Project Spark live stream of this year. And today we don't have 40 minutes of announcements like we did last time, so I'm going to jump to the game so you can see it and not look at us.
Jared is positioning a rock.
Jared's
I'm making a rock man.
Making a rocket.
Yeah.
Rockhead. So, news. I don't know. Like, it just seems like there's been, it's been a blur. It seems like the last stream was yesterday, but really we've just been following up after the announcement about February for Xbox One. We've gone through the backlog of keys that we've had, and what that means is initially we were only getting every wave we did of keys. We're only getting like a couple days through June, and then even June 24th we had so many signups that day because it was a big news day. And it took us like 2 waves of keys to even get through June 24th, but then we really sailed through the rest, and now we're caught up. And I think was it yesterday? The days blur together for me. I think it was yesterday that we sent out some keys at 1 p.m. and we actually had gotten everybody up until 1 p.m. yesterday should already have received a key. And now we're going to send them out once, twice a week. We'll see. I mean, maybe more often. It depends on that, but at least once a week. So if you sign up or you have friends, and really, please, have your friends sign up. Get them in because we're going to do it right now for the beta for Windows 8. Now's the time to get in. We're executing them quick. And I guarantee you guys, when we go out there on Xbox One, it's going to change because that's when you're going to get a lot of people. 4 million people with the Xbox Ones out there are going to see this, and they are going to all flood in, and we're going to get back to having that long list. So if you got friends that you want to have play the game, now's the time to have them go and sign up so they get that beta key.
If you color this green, you make it look like the sound of an amiibo guy.
Okay.
Hey guys, I don't know if you know we're doing a Twitch stream over here.
I'm giving them an idea.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's very important.
It is.
In other news, I think I saw him in the stream. It was where is he?
Who's in the stream?
Oh yeah, I want to make sure he's here. I'm scrolling back before I call him out. Oh, maybe I'll wait. Maybe he's not here. So, anyways, we're working on the patch, and I think that's about. I can't even keep track. There's so many different things going on here on the team.
I can't find it.
I believe are we insert with the patch, or are we still working on that?
We were handing it off. We think we might have found a problem that made us consider potentially taking it back out, but we are not sure if that problem actually exists. So we are technically still there and thinking we're going through it.
Oh, I heard that problem turned out to not be a problem.
Okay.
If we're talking about the same problem.
Possibly.
Unless there was another problem.
Last I had heard, the problem was what you heard was not as big, and we're keeping it in there.
I need to timestamp everything that happens here on this team because otherwise I have no sense of time with it.
It happens quick.
Yeah, it's like super fast, and you feel like, well, last week we said this, and like, dude, that was an hour ago in the last meeting. Like, oh,
true.
Well, what's happened since then?
That is true. So Jared's just going to doodle while we get set, and then we'll do some more community levels today. Is that the plan?
Yep.
Oh, there's no plan, Henry. There's no plan.
Okay, is that what's happening?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to stay tuned and see what's happening. No, we wanted to kind of just touch base on where we are with everything else. Make sure that we hit any of the big questions. I mean, I think the folks here that come to our streams tend to be in the know. So I think you guys know everything that's going on. Like your key you can use for Xbox One or Windows 8 Beta. Windows 8 Beta, you can get it right now, download it from the store, put it in. If you do that, you're in and you're covered for the Xbox One Beta. When it starts, you're right there, you're day one access. Hey, I'd love to give people a day one access badge. I'm sure people get upset about that.
So someone was asking a pretty good question is, can you replace preset animations using Kinect? Like replace the shoot animation, for example. So that is the end goal, and that is what we're striving for in the end. For the day one of the Xbox beta, you'll be able to change out any of the emote tiles and use any emote you want. So you could do things by using the emote tile to play those animations, but we want to actually incorporate it so there's a library of saying replace run, replace punch, replace shoot, and have those animations play, but that won't be ready for day one. But you could just hook up all the logic for a shoot after the play emote tile and make your own shoot animation for, again, the beginning of the beta. So hopefully that made sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't listening. So as I was saying, if you'll be in there day one if you sign up. If you activate your beta key on Windows 8. If you don't and you can save that beta key. Just take it. Just don't. You can take it out and look at it, but don't take it too far. You don't want to lose it.
Is that what you were doing the other day?
Yeah, well, I like to talk. I hear if you talk to it, it helps. It's scientifically proven. So then when we go to Xbox One, you can enter it in right there. And I think Sir Green Day asked a question about where that's going to appear. And I think we're still working out exactly how that happens, right? Because you have to, we need to balance with, hey, we want to have this out there for everybody to see and easily accessible versus, well, we don't necessarily want 4 million people to see it right away if we're only going to let in X number of people initially. So we're just kind of working out exactly how it's going to be there. But if you have a key, you're guaranteed to get in, and if you get the new one on, you'll be okay. Big Daddy had a question about the beta. So these betas, the Windows 8 beta and the Xbox One beta, they're going to continue on until release. Now, I guess there could be a theoretical situation where we might need to go down for a few days, but I really can't imagine that we'd need to do that because we're looking at this like we need to keep going, right? We need to have the momentum, the great content people are making, move that in, and then we go and launch. So we're not planning any wipes, we're not planning any downtime. That's not to say that we're not going to stop adding new people to the beta at different times. I fully expect that we'll do that. I think that's going to happen, and in a lot of ways, that's why we want to make sure that folks get in now and we get the right people. The people who want to get in and play and create in early rather than later. But especially when we go to Xbox One and all those folks, it's going to be pretty quick, and we may have to really kind of lock it down and not add any new people for a while. Especially if we end up with so many folks that we got to really build out our server farms and things because we don't want a bad experience for folks. So we're going to err on the side of not letting people in before we overload the services. Unless, I don't know, some people have talked about maybe we actually have a weekend or something where we ask you guys to get everybody on and see if you can break it. I mean, I think that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, I think that'd be an idea. I mean, we had a lot of sign-ups, and we didn't know how long it was going to take us to go through them, but,
and that's why we started slow.
Luckily, things have held up. We've gone through them probably in the last couple days faster than we expected. But
hats off to the service team for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is
incredible.
I've been worked in a lot of online games, and I've never seen a server-side stuff be this smooth. There's always huge problems with servers going down and people logging in, and we haven't seen any of that.
I've not logged on at that time, so it's incredible. But I do think, as you look at things like stress and concurrent users at once, it might be a great idea to see if you guys can give it a shot over a certain day. So what else?
So I think that was good. Somebody mentioned, I think it was Iris was talking about a cache bug. And he didn't reply. Well, actually, he probably did. Iris. Yeah, I don't know if he's talking about the the UGC bug. So that, I believe that was, correct me if my stack ranking's wrong, that was number one for the QFE, right? That was the number one top bug we wanted to fix. The fact that sometimes in memory it holds the license for content.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was number one.
That was one of the things we fixed.
That's
first,
really
yeah,
the
absolutely.
driving force behind this QFE, and then of course,
They're
like
saying the game is very loud. We should probably fix that.
like any good congressional law, you get something that you have to be done, and everybody tries to get their riders on. So everybody's trying to get their, hey, you got to fix this, and all that stuff. So that will hopefully be fixed with this patch coming out. So that'll be good. Tell us how it is now, because we turned it down. So give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, or well, maybe just stick to those two.
Whoever's playing should make it so the character gets destroyed. There's no blue effect from the invisible character.
Okay.
Well, that's sloppy design work, Jared. Why is there
It's just cutting all kinds of corners.
Jeez, man, it's crazy.
So is it better now?
So yeah, let us know. Give us on a scale of 1 to 10. Good, bad, loud, too soft. You know what would be cool? This just came to me. Imagine if we could control the sound in game.
No, that's crazy.
What do you think? Has anybody done this? We could be the first.
Yeah,
In-game control for sound.
That sounds risky.
Dude, this might be the first suggestion that I actually got into the game. I am.
The sound on the option menu. So I think.
What about an option? Can we have an option menu? Dude, that
No, we
sounds
have
like
an option
I could think of a bunch of things that could be cool
we have an
options.
option menu.
Sorry, we work pretty hard. We got to clown around.
See,
and have some
audio,
fun.
it's coming soon.
Oh, there you go. See, geez, these guys think of everything. Wow.
For those who don't know, too, the start button on the main screen brings you into the option menu.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
It should. It's supposed to.
No, I mean we joke around, guys, but like seriously, it's
It's on a list, absolutely.
We're trying to do a lot, and we know there's so many things that we know we need to do better, and we want to, and we all do, and we really have to. As we like to say, we take the game seriously, we take our job seriously, but we try not to take ourselves seriously. So we.
Yeah, I mean the tricky thing, like anything else, is when you add something new, you don't want to unravel some of the old, right? So, and sometimes there's things that we would like them to be quicker and faster and easier to do, but they involve other areas, and it just takes a little bit longer.
And so the other top thing that I think
feel too loud.
the other top thing that I think people said it looks good. The other thing that I see people talk about Crossroads, and I know you guys really like Crossroads, and I think I see a lot of levels, and they're getting ranked pretty well.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
do you
so-
think we should? Is there more we can do to highlight that stuff?
We've been looking into a couple things. So, the first thing is when we initially put Crossroads in, the name sort of has that meaning. So the idea behind Crossroads is it really is the crossroads between playing and creating. And, we've seen some of the feedback that people have put up on the forums and things like that, and it's great comments, super helpful, we appreciate that. So, for example, one of the things that we wanted that Crossroads to serve was we wanted to make people feel comfortable sharing a level. We wanted people to understand how it works and how they do it. So we've been super surprised with how many people have been sharing levels and how all the Crossroads levels have been going out there.
And that's a big first thing, right? To get through that psychological barrier of doing that. So we definitely want to encourage people to say, look, it's not hard, it's not crazy, share it, see what people think.
And we've been seeing them be pretty popular. So one of the first things is when we were able to get this into the next patch is now when you play Crossroads, it's going to automatically share the level.
That's right. So it's automatically going to save it up every time.
Every single time.
So hopefully that should get more Crossroads out, which is what I think I see you guys want, right? You want more Crossroads in the feeds?
All right.
This is Henry's idea, guys. I was totally against it.
All right. So, back to serious. Yeah, the intent of the Crossroads stuff is to get it to share. So there's two things that are going to be fixed in the next patch. The first thing is we are temporarily disabling the ability to share on your first Crossroads play. So if you go into Crossroads and you edit it and you do truly remix it, you'll still be able to share. But the first time through, it's going to be disabled. So that'll hopefully minimize the spamming. The long-term plan is that Crossroads levels have their own unique tag in it, and that we will make a specific feed that doesn't affect the newest where the Crossroads levels will go to. So we are doing that as fast as we can. We can't do it on the server side and get it working right away, but it will be in the next patch. So again, to confirm, you will not be able to share just playing through Crossroads the first time.
Right.
We've taken out the message. We're not encouraging people to share it. For the long term, we will provide a different feed. In addition, we dug into the top rated. And the way top rated works is a little bit different than some people may expect. Most games build a top rated and they say every Saturday night every Sunday morning, whatever the time is, we go out and we say, what was a week from this date? And we go and grab all the top rated stuff from there. Well, we didn't want it to be completely static. So what we did is we made it so it's the top rated in intervals when it pulls the new level. So you'll get top rated, it doesn't just stay stale. What was happening in top rated is when it grabbed a new level, it was actually prioritizing that ahead of the other ones by accident. So we also are trying to fix that bug in time for the next patch. I don't know if that one's going to make it in the next patch.
I didn't know that was happening.
But that is something that we looked into. We saw that there was a bug and we're going to fix that. So again, we're disabling saving from Crossroads on the first playthrough. We'll see.
But
less
long
spam
term,
there,
right, guys? Be clear. The long term, Crossroads is not intended to be in that mainstream. It's going to have its own stream for people that want to look for it, because we totally get it. I mean, Henry's emailing me at midnight saying, "Oh my God, I'm going through here and all I see is Cross." I mean, we totally are 100% there, and that's kind of why we joke about it, because it's you're right. It's completely obvious to all of us that we need to fix it.
It's tough, and you know, Crossroads' long-term goal is again to facilitate that crossroads between playing and creating, and to help people sort of see how things can be done and how easy it is to change a game, right? Because we're very used to it now. Thank goodness. I think it's something we've done really well. But like, people are just not used to, I can stop this and I can change this whole game and do whatever I want. So that's something that Crossroads is there to bridge the gap to. And it's very important to be able to do that and encourage people to share. So we'll get that fixed the right way long term. We'll try and take care of the problem as fast as we can. Also, something to note, somebody is asking exactly how top rated works. Top rated works like this. It takes 7 days and it refreshes, I think it's every 10 minutes or something like that. And it says, what are the top rated levels in the last 7 days? It then stacks them. If there's a level that has 100% and another level at 100%, the tiebreaker is the one that has more downloads. If they both have 100% and they have the same number of ratings, it then goes to downloads. The problem that's happening is it's taking anything that it found new since the last check and it's putting that up front. So that's the thing we have to fix. Sound good?
So, okay, I don't necessarily understand that, but you know, that'd be where, I mean, I'd like to get some time.
I can try again.
Well, I mean, I'd like to just get some time, make sure I understand it, so I can explain it.
In 5 minutes, the server searches the last 7 days. Okay, it looks for what levels got the most upvotes.
Right.
Okay, it takes that, and let's say this level got 35 and this level got 35. It then prioritizes the one that had the more downloads, right? Because you can download a level, like it, not actually upvote it. So we prioritize which ones had more downloads, and then it is taking the ones that appear new between that gap. So it's saying, oh, these are new that have had more downloads in the last gap, and for some reason it's putting those at the front. It's not supposed to.
So why would somebody who's not rated, like, if your rating is, like, how does that compare with your percentage rating versus the number of votes? That's what I don't understand.
Find out that exactly.
Like, I don't understand that formula, and that's why I'm like...
Right. I can dig into that
because
formula
Flask
more,
had a good
the
question.
Idea is it's the number of votes.
So it's just pure votes?
I believe so.
So like, the percentage shouldn't matter?
I believe so. But I can double check.
Okay, yeah, I'd just like to understand that before I blame Jared.
But the bottom line is there's definitely a bug in there. So we will get that fixed.
So,
right, so what did you make?
When this patch goes in, right, do we expect the stuff that was previous locked to become unlocked? Is that... have we confirmed?
Stuff, you mean?
No, like anything that was locked out by the UGC bug? I know this was always the gold standard.
That was the goal, but I don't think we've 100% confirmed that.
Okay.
But that was the goal.
So we'll add that to the list to confirm for you guys. Oh, and speaking of daily challenges, and I just saw him. Show off DK, where are you? Wave your hand. Tell everybody what level you are in the chat right now. And in fact, I'd like to get a quick poll. Everybody, what spark level is everybody? And I'll start first, as you can see mine on the screen. I'm level 5, and and I'm hoping, Jared's gonna have to take the stairs back upstairs if he doesn't get me level 6 during the stream. So I'm giving him incentive. Oh, see, look at
look at that.
See, incentives, guys. You got the carrot of the stick. It works. For me to get level 6, I think. What level are you up to, Henry? You play a ton.
I think I was 12. I think I'm 14 now.
So Henry is 14. Yeah. Mike Kelly is 41.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
That's the highest I think.
What do you think? I want to do a leaderboard, guys. It's going to be
Wow.
a handmade leaderboards because Jared won't put in the real leaderboards yet.
That's right.
So
Got delayed when I
Jared
injured
has his
myself.
own special version, and he's just
Oh,
like,
yeah,
"Oh,
he's just
dear
hoarding it.
Lord."
He's like, yes, see, don't you wish? Mescat is 31. Wow. Man, that's impressive, guys. Like, that's really cool. So, wow, Mike Kelly, 41. I
Hold on
thought.
a second. There was a good question up there
Which one?
just before you incited the spam riot in chat.
Will the patch have more tutorials? Chances that.
Oh, can creators spam vote their own levels? No. We're gonna try and give better feedback on that in the QFE, but you can change your vote, but you can't total up more than one. So if you play something and somebody updates it or something happens and you decide you don't like it, you can vote it down then, or the opposite way around, and change your vote, but you can't actually like continue to be counted more than once. Yeah, so the plan right now, we can't guarantee it. The plan right now is we will have more tutorials for the Xbox One beta start, and we will also have tutorials working on controller for the Xbox One beta start. We don't know how many we'll have, but we will have more tutorials, is the plan. So, somebody mentioned, feeling like they enjoy Crossroads and they like Crossroads, but they feel like they have to play it to get some of the daily grind stuff. So we did make some tweaks to the challenges, and actually one of the things we did is we put one in that was just a general collect coins for Crossroads. We're actually seeing a lot of people enjoy the Crossroads challenges, and we've gotten a lot of feedback that they want more tied to the side quests and stuff like that. What we're trying to do is, in the dailies especially, is, and hopefully you'll notice this by the values and stuff that are placed on them, is we're trying to basically reward people for their playstyle. And if you go through the dailies and you do nothing but play, well, yeah, there's going to be a certain amount that we want you to start doing other stuff like creating and things like that for. So we consider Crossroads mostly playing. It is a hybrid, there is some creating, but we lump that into the playing. So if you enjoy playing, you should be able to get a decent amount of coins from the Crossroads challenges and playing the daily UGC challenges. If you're a creator, then you should be getting a lot of challenges around some of the other stuff. And if you're a super creator or somebody who's just got a lot of great levels out there that does a lot of really cool stuff, then you'll be getting the UGC challenges and stuff like that. So again, the idea behind the dailies is, unless you do everything from a standpoint of the gameplay, you probably won't get them all, but you should be able to be, get rewarded for what your playstyle is. I'm not sure what I'm trolling, but I'm not trolling that one. I don't think Jared could be trolling.
I'm barely listening.
Right.
I'm just
So should we
building
play
stuff
through
over
some of the
here.
UGC levels?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Sure, I'm still looking at levels. So one of the things that we did, just kind of talking about that, because we totally hear your what you're saying about the purchases and the costs, and it's something that, believe me, I am all day long, and Henry will vouch for this, and so will Jared, and so will others who may vouch for it more angrily. I'm taking everything I hear from you guys, and I'm going to the team, and I'm playing. They don't know that I'm playing devil's advocate, but I'm drilling them. I'm like, hey, what about this? What about that? And we talk through everything that I hear you guys saying, right? And really kind of posing your questions to them and saying why this seems like wrong. And that's where we kind of come up with stuff. So when people talk about the concerns with, say, Spark Time or earning credits and stuff, it's like we really dug pretty deep, and the three of us went down. Again, this is probably yesterday. It feels like it was a while ago, but we found out that if you have Spark Power, right, now when you get the 200% bonus, if you do the dailies, complete all the dailies, which we know not everybody's going to do, but if you completed all the dailies every day, in 18 days, you would have about 24,000 credits, which is enough to buy another month of Spark Time. Now, granted, not everybody plays every day, and we're not suggesting that you need to, but it's to give you an idea that if you were somebody that did it, you did all the dailies for 18 days or a month, you could perpetually play the game for free with Spark Power. So you would never have to spend a dime. Don't tell our business guys this, right? Hopefully they don't watch the stream. You never have to spend a dime, right? You played enough. And that's the thing. We want the folks that are out there playing a lot, we want to reward them. The people that are creating, if you're creating and you're pulling a lot of stuff up, we want to have you earn enough credits to keep doing that. And we want to have you rewarded in that way as well, so you can unlock content or buy your Spark Power. And if you're somebody in the middle or you don't want to do either, you have the option to purchase tokens that you can unlock all this stuff. So all this stuff is really good. And yeah, Raul, see, he's in the stream.
He is.
That guy. Watch out for this Raul guy. folks.
So,
So
we're
that's our plan, and that's what we're looking at. So we think it's good. We want to hear you guys' idea and stuff, but we're absolutely kind of trying to see how do we do this and make this work.
So
for
we've
you
got
all.
a lot of good questions. So Sir Green is asking, like, can somebody just log in and just sit there and pad your playtime and stuff like that? So, you know, UGC, the nature of rewarding people for UGC
Hey, do me a favor, leave this on after we're done.
is sort of tricky. So
I want to see if I
you know,
can
the
pad my
UGC
stats.
challenge you could probably manipulate like that. We're looking into other ways to make playing the UGC a bit more meaningful from that standpoint. But for the other challenges, we do want you to be active. We want you to be doing stuff. Paradox mentioned, you know, remixing stuff and basically trying to get some upvotes by doing the remix stuff. Right now, you can do that. We have the concept of lineage and something that we barely talked about, still coming though, which is called contribution. So the idea is when we get the lineage system fully in, all of the levels are going to be able to determine what your contribution to the remix is, and that's when you probably won't be able to just remix something, change nothing, and get full credit for it. You'll end up getting a percentage credit of it. So again, you know, there's a bunch of really cool stuff around the lineage and things like that.
That looks cool. You guys played this one? Castle Ruin Falls?
No,
I'm gonna play it.
because it looks cool, or did you play it?
No, just it looks cool, and it's got
The screenshots go a long way, right?
yeah.
Like, part of the idea around the design and the feeds was to make things look like little box art and make them look like little game boxes. And we might evolve that look further in the future, but I always find myself skimming through, and screenshots do speak very loudly. Whoa, that's cool.
Pretty epic waterfall there.
Yeah, there's like a nice fog mist before you get to it.
Oh, I wonder if I'm taking the right way up here.
That's cool. I don't know, is the Fable remake shared?
I don't believe it's shared.
I
It's
don't think
funny.
it
It's
is.
like that, you know. Mr. Bob X is like our first like real super celebrity now, just with overnight with that thing.
Right.
I almost feel like I wish we could, you know, get him on a stream or something and interview him about
Yeah.
that, because like the
That looks
press has picked that
incredible,
up.
yeah.
I mean, it's like people are just. I mean, I was blown away by it. I'm like, holy cow! This guy just made it so awesome.
All right, should we dig into the
No
community
content,
levels?
just a screenshot. But yeah, that's great. So, did you print out the list of the community levels?
No.
My printer didn't work.
When did you send it to me?
Our dude, I didn't send
That's
it
it.
to
I'm
you.
going to my mail. Did you send it like a minute before we went? through?
Well, yeah, that counts. A minute
Alright,
before counts, right?
alright.
Guys, back me up.
I'm looking. We're
I
gonna
don't know if
see.
I can get out of here.
It might have even been like 4 minutes before we went on.
You got it on your phone there, so should I get
I
out
do.
and be able to search here?
Yeah, why don't you put it on your phone so I can
Okay, here we
still
go.
watch chat.
Okay.
All right, so you sent this. No, you sent it. Well, we walked down here a little early, so you did send it pretty close. Okay, so the first little one I have here is Wimps Observatory by creator Akarax.
Now remember, I'm a terrible speller, so you might have to help me out here.
I actually saw something in the stream the other day that like blew my mind. We have to go look at. I can't remember the name of it though, so it's gonna be hard. I might need the community to help. Did you guys see the
There we
2D platformer with the Mario colored blocks? That was crazy. I gotta find the name of that.
If anybody knows the name of that one, let us know in the stream. Decay, maybe? Somebody said something about Decay. Not sure if that's.
I don't think that was.
Well,
the
that
name.
was referencing something we said 40 seconds ago.
Oh, right. The
Alright,
chat's
so what do we
The
got?
time machine.
On
and-
top of the observatory. Okay, who's played this before?
No, normally that's that's one of the things we get criticized for is we don't play.
Well, you guys need to
Before.
read stuff a little
Shift.
more.
We had a couple
All
people
right.
wondering if we've ever played games before.
Well, I believe they're wondering if you ever played games.
Well, that was
before.
cool.
Just-
They did specifically call me out.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at that. Jump
I
in the
just
air.
let friends and family farm gamer score for me.
A to jump. Y
I
to
almost feel like
interact.
there's a business there.
There might be. Yeah, well.
Alright, let's go
You
do
can
some
sell
stuff with
coins
this.
in Warcraft.
Oh, this guy's got tiny, really.
Oh, you got lights on them. Whoa!
Oh. Well, clearly I haven't played games
yeah,
before.
I don't know. Mike, do you have the mail up now, or do you want me to keep this up?
Well, I can pull it up, but then I can't chat.
Right. Plumbers wear ties. That's it. Yes. Wasn't that like an old 3DO motion video game or something like that?
Really?
Plumbers wear ties.
Hey,
Was
what's
that a bomb?
That's what it looks like.
Where did they get that from?
Looks like a leather ball with some rings around it or something.
what resolution are we optimized by? I always forget.
19
By 1280?
20 by yes, 1080p. That's cool. Oh, you're dying.
I guess I'm supposed to run away from those guys.
Probably.
These guys I can kill with the ground pound.
This is like amazing use of the kills like Goombas.
Yeah. All right, how do I talk to this guy? Why?
Welcome. Teaching me about vectors.
That's really cool. Giving
How
credit to
make
somebody else
atoms
there.
into digital clock. And Kiro, me too for the bomb.
Little
It's got the
credits
wind
right
up
there.
on it. It's a key, isn't it? That's genius.
Wow, that's really cool. I love the little
did they do
feet
the
on
Goombas?
everything. We're gonna have to go look at these guys in
Yes.
edit mode, I think.
This is crazy. So Jared, I don't know if you've seen this since we've done this, but you got to try and remember each of the ones we played by name because we vote at the end on which ones make the Spark All-Stars feed.
Okay.
So
we'll just play through them in the list you got there,
Yep.
and then we can go back and reference them that way.
And then we have our American Idol style vote.
yeah, that was very, very,
And anything
It
we
was
don't get
very-
to this week, we can get to next time or something.
It was very suspenseful.
very high integrity we had.
And suspenseful and controversial response last week. You know,
That was a tight one.
it was. It really was.
Somehow I think wrestling is going to make its way back. All right, I want to try this one.
All right, go for it.
I think
You're
wrestling.
probably
What
better
was the
at
other one?
platformers
Which is
than I am.
battle? Which is scrattle? Whatever one
Which battle?
you
Yeah.
named improperly or
So I
something.
can't attack. I,
love
can
the
only
little
jump on
enemies
their
there.
heads.
You can ground pound with the left trigger when you're in the air.
Okay. Whoa.
There you go.
Feels like there's some like auto rotation going on with the controller, with the camera there.
It's probably using a regular fog cam here, I would guess.
I need a little run button. Right? Come on, come on. I don't think you can
There you
stay
go.
on them for long. Yeah, there we go.
Ah, okay.
Wow, what do we got going on here? Oh,
Some rings, some archways you went underneath.
this reminds me of like the first Mario 64 level. I want to jump on there. I see a coin,
Go up. Always go up higher when you can.
but there's a coin. Ah, I'm kind of mean. Oh, here we go.
Little spiral staircase. I bet there's something up top of this level, so we gotta figure out what's up there. Alright.
They definitely did something with the jumping that's not the default jumping.
Yeah, so there's only a single jump. There's no double jump.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it looks like they tuned it as well beyond that. Well, these are tricky because the overhangs hit your jump height. Get out of there. Oh, cool. They got a star up at the top. How do I get it, though?
24 of 32? What does that mean, do you suppose? Is there some of, maybe we're supposed to get 32
oh, I bet
coins?
you we have to get 32 coins. See, I shouldn't have jumped away from there. All right, we got to play this more later. This is sweet. Very cool. All right. So let's take a look at that Plumbers Wear Ties level. Have you seen it, Jared?
I haven't.
All right,
no.
you got to give it a try.
Okay. Give this an upvote.
Jared is the
Oh man.
designated typer.
So
Oh,
apparently I'm
yeah.
just
That already looks really
hearing
cool.
reading up on E Entertainment News about the controversy about last week's choices. Well, actually, it's in chat, but I like to think it was on E. And Aris says that he was robbed. He felt really robbed, and he felt that I talked you out of voting for his
Well,
level.
you had. So we split the votes, and you and BJ each had a level that overlapped, and it got 2 hard votes. So that's why I didn't make the executive decision.
Oh, because I thought I thought maybe WWE was. No, wait, did I vote for that?
You sort of talked me a little out of wrestling. I will admit that, but you know,
Well, mainly because I know he's going to improve it, right?
I
It's
know.
not like he's done with that.
I
It's like
know,
he
he's
is
not.
so focused on that thing is going to continue to evolve and continue to
Oh,
get
that's
better.
really
so.
smart there to get you to drop on the guy's head.
Yep.
So you understand what's going on there.
Yeah. Also, if you hold the button, you seem to get more bounce when you jump. So you jump and hold the
Oh
button. on the
wow!
guy's
So he
head.
figured out how to do like even.
So watch
the,
when you jump on the guy's head. Don't miss.
So,
We
do you
did
want
it.
to talk about the community choice feed?
Yeah. So the idea behind it is, you know who's sort of been handed over the reins here. So, just as you know, we've made a community stream All Stars feed. We're gonna add the ability to take some of the community's choice as voted on or as correlated by the community, and we're gonna build a stream of what the community is picking as their top level. So, everyone here in the Twitch stream and sort of in the inner circle, I guess, to some degree, will be
They got
able to have an influence on what's in that stream.
Right, and so
That feed.
this really came out of the pressure from the network executives after the controversial last week.
That's true.
They said
gotta
we need
restart.
a viewers' choice
let me go.
award too,
Okay.
in case they disagree with those, crazy biased judges.
I love how they did the background.
Biased, get that?
What
I
is
didn't
that?
even think about
Is
that.
that like the
So,
chimney
yeah.
just colored green? Maybe?
So
Must be.
we're gonna have a community choice stream, and I have folks that are sending us those lists, and so we're gonna play through that stuff on ours as well as the list. We have a good one on project-spark.org,
Nice.
where people are making posts, and we're pulling out there. And we also kind of look through ourselves to see what we find. And Jared always has his pet favorites.
And I found plumbers. This one here.
This was Henry's find.
And yeah, so he found this one, and he loved this.
I found a really good one made with
I'm
Crossroads.
totally taking credit for the Fable one.
I found a really good one made with Crossroads.
Henry only votes for Crossroads levels. That's the really weirdest thing. I don't know what's up with
You're
that.
leaving the coins behind, Henry.
I know. I normally
Jared
do
would
that.
never, ever even think of leaving
Now
coins
I'm
behind.
clearly in unfinished territory. So.
Right.
Sorry, I saw that one the other day. I thought that was really cool.
That's pretty awesome.
All right, so we got Floating Island.
We should have a totally Eric and the Bakery's Kids Choice
That's cool.
feed for games. I think that would be amazing.
So Floating Islands by Caffeine Frog. A 3D platformer in the sky. Secrets to be found, collect all coins.
Not floating isles, floating islands.
Floating Islands, yeah.
This one.
Floating Island.
That's a pretty cool screenshot
No,
there
that's
too.
Pegman. This one says it's Caffeine Frog.
No, but that's all right. This is bad, and you know Mike Kelly's going to yell at me. But man, I actually am starting to remember
It could have been
people's
renamed.
multiple names. But no, I think that's his.
Multiple names?
Like you know.
Are we saying people have 2 accounts?
No, that people have a different Twitch name and a different.
Oh, maybe it's his Twitch
Oh,
name, but this is his
gotcha.
gamer tag right
Okay,
here.
all right, so let's do it.
All right, you're up first.
That's
I'm gonna
pretty
call
scary.
everybody Bob.
That's scary that you know their...
Yeah, it actually is.
It is a little scary. There's level Wisconsin not available?
Oh, look at that.
That sounds like a bug
That
to
sounds
me
bad.
right there.
Try to
What's
play-
going on
try to play
there?
it again. They really are some secret things in this level.
So secret, even I can't get in.
I don't even have them.
It doesn't look like it's going to let us load this one. We'll have to come back to it.
Oh, that's bad. We gotta
Yeah.
figure out what happened here.
Let's put a note by that.
But
or
wait,
All right.
but you're not trying to remix it, right? You're trying to play it.
Yeah, we're just trying to play it.
So play it.
We did.
It's giving us an error about loading the content.
Try to
So we
get-
got
But it's playing it. You got Spark Time. You should be able to play it.
But we know.
I'm being.
You're so helpful, Mike. You're
Yes,
so
I
I
helpful.
know, but I'm trying to.
Yeah, this is when we mentioned the beta is a work in progress. It may or may not
That's
have
why we still.
outstanding
That's why we
bugs.
still call it a beta. Is 'cause
Yes.
we're
Yeah,
ironing
it's just
out the kinks.
you know.
It's good that you point them out
All
to
right.
us and give us a hard time. So we're
Since
ready
I-
to
Yes,
fix
that's
them.
exactly it.
Since I have the controller, I'm gonna go for the. I'm gonna skip ahead on the list here. Dreams of the Future, Chapter 1.
Wait, so if we're not going to go according to the list, though, how are we going to remember what was what when we get to the end?
All right. Well, then we'll go back here. Defend the shrine. Tower defense. That sounds
Okay.
like something for you to give a try.
Shrine. That's
Defend the
probably...
shrine. What in the world is up with that level?
Defend the Shrine. This one? Looks right. Do you know the name of the... Should I worry about
Give
the
it
name?
another try. Let's see if this loads. If this doesn't load, maybe we need to reboot. Goblins are angry.
Okay.
All right. Oh boy.
Oh, man. Okay. This looks like a controller game, or a
Mouse
keyboard
game.
mouse game, so... Oh, wait, no, this is left, right stick, D-pad. Okay, so to move around, left to right stick, D-pad to switch weapons, right trigger to shoot, B to dodge, A to jump. I hope I can re-reference this, because I'm not going to be able to hang on to
So
all
this is Tragan.
Buy
Is it
new
Tragan?
weapons, that sounds cool.
I think he's in chat. He was in chat earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Good.
Okay. Tab or right bumper to close this screen. There seems to be a bug where goblins sometimes don't want to follow their path. If a new wave is not spawning, please check all houses for stuck goblins. Okay. So it sounds like I'm a character that can run around while defending the shrine here.
That's cool. I like tower defenses like that.
I like
I
the
worked a
UI
little
in
bit
this.
on
That's
the
pretty cool.
South Park Let's Go Play Tower Defense when I was an XBLA.
Alright, so I got dodge there.
And it was cool to actually be
Strafing
the
dodge
character.
too. Alright, I can shoot these guys.
A
Pick up
wild
some
card
coins.
team.
Okay, what can I do? Oh, that's cool. The coins like flew into me. Did you see that?
No.
I think so.
I was busy mesmerized by the UI on the left.
Okay, what can I do? I can buy stuff from the shop, I know. So maybe this isn't tower defense. Maybe this is just buy new weapons. Okay, health over there. That responds every minute I use it.
I'm gonna say this without like downplaying like the stuff that we looked at last time, but the amount of polish in the levels that are showing up right now is insane.
You know, it really, it's just, yeah, it's
this is
definitely
a pretty
true.
good
Now,
feeling
hey, let's be
third-person
fair.
shooter
Hold on,
here.
time out. Let's be fair. This is the community choice stuff.
That's true.
So I think, you know, let's not rule out the fact that the community has the eye for the
Yeah,
polish,
yeah.
which
No.
maybe we're a little more
No,
used
but
to.
I mean, like, we really have only been out a couple weeks.
Yeah,
and
no, this is
seeing
really
these
cool.
things continually evolve. So it looked like you had a wave coming in.
Yeah. I wonder if this is one of those cases where a goblin got stuck on a house somewhere.
Yeah, you know, even in even in retail games, we used to always make the number 1 or 2 less, and then we used to have a timer on the enemies to kill them after a certain amount of time.
You know what would be really good, or what would feel good here? It might affect your balance a bit. Would be like a sprint option, like hold down the left trigger maybe, and then I would move at double speed, but I couldn't shoot or something like that.
Well, that's kind of neat. Yeah.
Or a map. Or like a camera that goes up, right?
Yeah, there's that guy who's making the kind of adventure
Well, your
game.
shrine is dying.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
Somebody's going.
the bell's
I'm
ringing,
gonna lose
which
now.
you can't hear.
Oh, no.
That means they're attacking your base, and
Yeah, see, we have to play these without sound too, right? So, you know, we don't play games. We don't have sound. Mike gives us,
There's a couple other paths
Mike
back
gives us
here I
these
didn't
poor,
see.
these poor settings.
yeah, I don't even know what the settings are.
Okay.
Well, that's cool. It does get sucked in.
Was there another one there?
Well,
That's
you
just
made the
plain.
next wave countdown. You might want to deploy some stuff.
How do I do that? D-pad.
This
and
looks
then-
fun.
You have none of the other stuff. This is cool.
All right.
I mean, I love
Oh.
that you have to pay attention. Like you're trying to do stuff and you have to go back. You have to
D-pad
make
to
that
switch
strategic
weapon.
decision.
Okay, so I can the right. Huh.
I don't know if you have enough money to
I don't
buy
have
them.
any of the other
Yeah.
items right now, so I think I need to go buy some items.
Yep. But where?
There's a
Whoa,
shop
whoa.
guy that I can talk to somewhere. Let me kill these guys and I'll go searching.
That
for them.
shrine is not looking good.
Man, that's.
Yeah,
I think
got
you're- I
really
think
I mean,
I think this guy's on the take.
no offense, Shard, but when I build a shrine, I'm so not hiring you to defend it.
I'm telling you, I think he's on the take.
I think I got.
Oh,
I'm gonna lose.
They're going.
No!
Oh,
No!
no. I swear that guy was smiling when he
That's
did that. Did you
pretty
see that?
awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome little end to
Did you
there,
see that?
everything.
It looked like
That
he
was really
smiling.
good.
Press A to play again.
Man, no, this is solid.
That is very powerful.
And he's got a built-in replay.
Let me
here,
feel the
it looks
controller
like.
real quick. That is,
Yeah,
that is
yeah. You notice you see guy. Hey, let's play this again.
Right
That's right.
trigger
Let me
shoot,
feel
right
it.
trigger.
That's when you can tell people are excited about a game.
He's got like some cool auto aim based on the camera perspective or something going
I
on.
really like those coins that fly into you.
Yeah,
That's pretty awesome.
Alright, so what happened when we got to the shop?
I think my shop owner got stuck. Like let's do a manual restart. I think we might have ran into a bug with the shop owner there.
Tab or right bumper. Say anything about the shop owner? Alright, well let's move on to the next one. This is cool. I'm going to be playing this more.
Yeah, definitely. This is one of those that'll be great once we get leaderboards going and you can compare your high scores and everything.
Oh, you said leaderboards.
Whoops.
Alright, I get a different Crystal Story by
Whoops.
Anterian.
Alright, I'll do this is why they bring me down here to type names in.
In the Zelda 3 style. Big adventure with many quests. Very well done.
Oh, I think I've seen this one actually. Crystal. Oh, wow,
Hey.
that looks cool too.
Are
Ooh,
we?
play the Crossroads one.
I have a quick question. Are we sure we're not playing on the moderated feed only? Because that might be what it wouldn't be the right error we want there, but that could possibly be what would show that.
Off.
No, it's off. What are our video settings where we want them to be?
Nope.
Nope. Come on, we got a nice graphics card here. We can play with everything
Keep on
up.
defaulting back. Actually, we're shooting.
Shadow detail, the
Well,
high.
I might be anymore.
Nah, we can do it. We've done it before.
Really?
Maybe not with a million objects in the level.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We'll see. If it gets bad, we can always go back here and change it again. All right, let's play. You got this
Now, I
one?
was gonna say this looks big.
I've played this one a little bit, so you
Did
go for it.
Alright, so.
Not much.
Big and colorful adventure game. Help Zelma find something. Stolen by the web troll. Wow.
All right. Well, hold on. I'm just getting something from our producer. I'm hearing that the level we just tried has now been uploaded again, and it might work. So maybe we want to try that after this.
Okay.
I don't really have a producer. Well, I do, but he's not on
Right.
mic.
By the heart. Double?
So look at your health meter up there. I thought that was so cool the way you
Oh,
did that.
nice. Oh, you know what? Somebody was asking about how they do hearts in the forums. I bet you that might have been this one. Those are cool. We need to get that guy who just goes grumble, grumble, grumble.
So weren't you saying that nobody knows what an isometric camera is or something? So now we can explain.
Oh, they just this is just the wording. I think the
Gamers
wording is
know
died.
that.
We were talking about having a default, like an isometric camera you can plug into stuff, and just looking into more isometric camera stuff, and everybody's like, what does that name really mean?
And so this would be a game that kind of has that kind of fixed angle isometric camera style thing.
Cool. Alright, so I have to take this key to Zelma.
Yeah, I just think this is super cool
Help
how we
me
set up
return all the
all these
buttons
different
on.
quests and different things that kind of link together.
From the
What?
blue town at the north.
Oh, more excellent.
You got more?
Yeah, guys, I'm only level 5, but you know, I'm trying to make these guys level me up.
Every night I go home and downvote your levels.
See, this is what happens. You guys don't have to put up with
That
that.
gate just
The,
punched
the
you.
gate of doom. I saw you over there, sneaky goblin.
Oh, look, he dropped a jewel or
Oh,
something.
cool, little rupees. Alright. Oh, and I got like an AE bomb.
How'd you do that?
A-button. Blue Garden, the Maze, Cold Mountain. Wow, this is crazy.
Here, there's a way to do a mini map in this one. Try
I think
pushing-
their eyesight's not set far enough. There you go. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Is that not really awesome?
Wow.
This is great.
And that's literally just a camera that's positioned way above the
I'm
world.
gonna do it again.
Yeah, I don't know if he's pausing the gameplay while you're in here, so you might be dying right now. If
Yeah, I
he's-
killed that guy, but yeah. Wow.
yeah.
Okay, I gotta go up. Right,
And he's got like a quest log. Look at this.
There's games I play.
I know,
on
right?
the store that don't have a quest log, and I'm like, what the hell was I doing?
This is amazing. I do
Above
need to play
town,
more.
collect
You're
the blue
absolutely
crystals.
right,
Go to the blue
Frog.
garden above town.
I mean, it's getting
well.
harder and harder not to with some of the stuff I'm
heading
seeing.
above town. I want to go to the maze.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do an entire stream on this level.
Yeah, and he's got another one that's really similar.
That's
to
what I
this,
was
but kind
thinking,
of a
right?
third-person action game
Whoa.
too.
Well, that's cool. It looks like it pushed him too.
And you know, I wonder, like,
Look at that.
Yeah, like pushes
It's
him
a
away. and
Nice
stuff.
knockback.
Or at least maybe it might be the animation when he gets damaged.
Want a
there, but
side
still.
quest?
That's
Who doesn't
awesome.
want
What
a
if
side
we-
quest?
I mean, do you think? What if we did some, like, 3 or 4 minute videos that focused on a because I always think about doing 15, like 5 or 6 videos we go into and like a little video like that, 5 or 6 games.
What was it? I missed it.
My side quest shows up on screen.
Yeah. And how many you've collected and everything there? There's a lot of pieces of polish in this level right here.
I think we should totally. I want to try this, Henry, and I'm signing you up for it because I know you've got nothing else to do.
I don't even know what's going on. I'm just playing this.
So, no, I want to do I want to do like a 4-minute video focused on one game where we do. Maybe it's the 3 of us.
Sure.
Maybe it's you and I, and we go through something like this and show up because I think this is the stuff that we need to show
Kind of
off.
like make
to
a
the
trailer
community.
for somebody. Almost.
I mean, yeah, really, it's like they get the developer commentary, and it's like clearly we're blown away by this because this is just amazing. Like,
This is fantastic.
like I would pay money
Oh, now
to
you know there's
play
a
this on
pickup in there,
Steam
even
right
though
now.
it's
Because
covered.
he's
I
using
mean,
the God Ridge.
Windows
Yeah.
Store right now.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm playing
Probably for the best.
it. All I heard was wow. Wow. All right, we could stream
Yeah.
this all
It's
day.
tracking how many pickups you've got down
I
there.
know. Look, I got 7 of 20 throwers. I want to go back and get my.
I was supposed to I was recording
Wait a minute,
this.
there's a
I
treasure
guess I
chest.
kind of am, but
There's a treasure chest.
oh, right. See,
Oh, I
This
wanna
is-
hear the
This is how
sounds.
game developers get you. Just when he was about to quit the
I wanted
game,
his treasure
he saw
chest.
the treasure chest and he couldn't stop it. And now
I
we're
want to
doing
hear
it
the
more.
sounds too. Kill
All
10
right.
fighter.
Now you've got multiple side quests down there. You see that?
Now that Ann has successfully killed the whole stream
That's
with
it.
the awesomeness of his level,
It's been so
jeez.
long since I checked my phone that it went back to the menu, and I'm gonna have to bring it back up here. Wow. I think we're gonna need more than 3 winners.
Well, maybe if we only review 3 games, we'll be
Keep
covered.
going while you're looking at your
Dreams
phone.
of the Future, Chapter 1. This is a third-person melee. I want to try that one. All right, Dreams of the Future. I'm gonna have to do this.
All right.
I'm gonna have to do it.
I got a new enemy type right there, Henry.
Seriously, talk about it's hitting all the things. Wow.
I can't upload that level enough.
My God.
All right. What was it?
Dreams of the Future.
Hey, so while we're getting the next one, guys, Knights Training Camp. Internally, why do we used to call it Knights Combat School internally, and so now I always screw up the name. But Knights Training Camp
Chapter 1?
is what it is. How many people have gotten that? Because we were thinking of doing something to show off some levels that use it, and we were going to commit to put the 2 best levels at the first of the screen. Henry, what did we exactly sign up
What
for?
were they were asking for that? We want to put. I think it's something around. We want to see maybe next week on our next stream. We'll look at levels that use the Knights Training Camp, and then put the 2 best ones right at the front.
Yeah, so the
on the
idea
main
was,
menu.
we're slowly trying to update the front menu
Game
with stuff
designer
that we
presents.
see, and the idea is that we want to take 2 levels made with the Knights Training Camp and put those up in the front. So anybody making really awesome levels with that stuff and things like that, bring it to our attention, and let's get those up in the front. The other thing that somebody pointed out too is when you do get the content pack, you do get another side quest in Crossroads, which is pretty fun. It's this little like training barracks challenge.
So, and you could share that with the community too. Oh wait, too soon?
Wake up! Hurry!
Okay. I just sent a mail. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I want to get that level in the front feed.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Really? Is that what you were doing just now?
Yes.
This is how things happen on
Yes.
Team Dakota,
That's
guys.
right.
Just like that. fact, I've gotten like 50 emails in the time we've been on here. Let me check.
So
Make sure
you're a
nothing's on
Spark?
fire.
I'm not sure. Or that's our helper. I think I'm the.
All my
the guy there
emails
to the
say,
left.
"Stop saying that. No, don't talk." That's all it says.
Hold F2 or L for help. Alright, let's look at that against a dark
I
background.
can't say how much that is like appreciated and helpful in these games. Like, it's incredible to see that dynamic.
R
help.
for sprint. I like that.
They got your sprint.
Yeah.
Jared, now we know what Jared's voting.
Stay away from distance. So it looks like we got recharging health in here. A for combo attacks. A for heavy attacks.
You can start a combo only when your stamina is full.
That's a cool mechanic.
Whoa.
So looking at my stamina, the green one goes down there.
That sounds like there's some depth. I bet you're not going to interrupt those characters until you.
I think I just
have
punched a
stamina.
squirrel. Okay,
so
so
where
look
you
at
at?
this. I've got like a spark thing following me around.
There's something they did with the lighting here too.
Yeah, it's like got the
It's got
oversaturated
the filter.
look.
Yeah.
Something in the world settings there
Yep.
turned up. I wonder
There's
where.
a cave down there.
Where at?
Right where you were heading. Right there.
To the left?
Nope. Straight. Left. No. Down. You got to drop.
Okay.
This is how we do this all the time.
Alright, some stuff back in
Oh,
there.
no.
Bandits. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh
wow.
man, he lit you up.
Yeah.
He's all Matrix on you too.
I think you might have just gotten signed up to go to Canada to do some on-camera interviews. So
That's great.
just thought I'd
Okay, I'm
be the
getting
bearer of
destroyed
great
here.
news.
I'm gonna need a health pickup or something. Alright.
Wow.
Okay, I gotta wait for my man. Oh
Ooh,
man.
I got
Henry.
You got destroyed.
I should have waited and see if there was anything special that happened when I died there.
Do I have to go through the opening again now?
Yeah, I don't know if you can skip it or not.
Well, I didn't want to have the tainted. I got killed by the first enemy
Right.
play on my record here, so.
Something's on
That's
fire
a
there.
trippy
Some
camera.
bandits.
Whoa.
Look, I'm guessing this is a first-person camera inside an object set to follow on a
Designer.
path.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it looks like it's. I don't know. Look at the way it's speeding up and stuff.
Yeah,
It looks like a non-linear path, probably.
probably. Yeah.
Chapter I.
Roman numeral
better known
one.
in Rome as one. I heard they don't even teach Roman numerals anymore.
That's a bummer.
I really wish we had the audio, Mike.
So it looks like this is really awesome. It's there's a character there lying in the grass. I didn't even
Oh,
see
yeah,
that
yeah,
before.
yeah.
Show off wants to know, why did you restart when the game has spawn points?
I don't know.
Oh.
That was Jared.
Sorry, that was my bad. When Henry dies, we won't do that. But the character's actually dead there, and then they revived him to get him to like wake up
Oh,
from
yeah.
sleeping. That's
the
really
dream
nice
thing
touch.
too. That's cool. I mean, we do a disservice showing these so quick, right? Like, there's cool stories behind some of this stuff and things like that. Yeah, they made the game. smart.
And that's a good point, right? Because we're showing this. It's just like TV, right? We're showing the games that
Over in that
play
tunnel.
well in the soundbite, and it's just like the news. That doesn't mean you're getting the full story, but you know what? Like we should look at that, and I think maybe the 4 or 5 minute thing to like the top games. We do little videos of that, and we could put it on Upload at Xbox. We met with those guys today. They're really excited about doing more Project Spark.
Wow, you run out of stamina quick.
You only get like 2 or 3 hits in, and then you get interrupted all the time.
Yeah,
by
no
these
We
guys.
can do more, videos on YouTube and stuff like that. Because I mean, this is the stuff we really want to highlight. Like, this is what we were hoping we'd
if
see.
you can get into dry land and see how that affects the
These
combat.
guys aren't even—they're so into the game. I can't,
You said something about
And
upload
like
and
Henry
videos.
promised everybody $5 if they tweet his name at
Definitely not.
and
The tweet is not worth any kind of money. All right, here we go.
All right, you did better than me,
All right.
barely.
Well, I got a little lucky.
So
by
humble question,
using
Barlow. I
the
feel like we
log.
tried
that
Oh,
before.
I died.
What happened?
Did they poison me?
Maybe. Oh, so this is why I shouldn't have restarted. Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty clean checkpoint, actually.
Yeah. Teleport and
Again,
revive,
that's
it
cleaner
looks
than
like.
some games.
All right, so I'm gonna sprint,
Oh yeah.
which doesn't use stamina.
Interesting.
We got to get past the first cave.
So I wonder
this
what
is starting to get kind of.
what the tactic that they're trying to push us towards.
Do we need to break our games into genres? Where
I
maybe
think-
we show little puzzle games in one stream, and the next stream
Oh,
we
man,
do
that guy
look at
looks
this guy.
like
Looks
maybe a
tough.
few more in-depth stuff like this.
That's
Because
a nice use of just scaling up a character and recoloring him a little bit to
Yeah,
make
it
him
looked
kind
like-
of.
I mean, it
very
feels like
different.
it's a new boss to me, right?
It
Like I
does.
look at that and I'm like, oh, hey, who's this guy? What's he
Do I have any
doing?
defense?
That block would be super handy here.
Other than your
Oh, crap.
mustache,
Yeah, I love that mustache.
that is pretty awesome.
How can anybody with a mustache like that lose?
I know, right? It's like the Tom Selleck of.
Oh.
Just got wrecked.
I made it one enemy further than you, I guess.
And I guess you took some.
This is like the
fall
Dark
damage.
Souls of Project Spark.
You should. We need. Yeah, you need to put that in your level description.
like
The
that.
Dark
That's
Souls
a
of
box quote for your level here.
You know, I think really it's kind of what they're going for. Like, you can feel sort of the combat has sort of the timing around it. All right, should we
There it
move on,
is.
or does this guy heal?
The Dark Souls of Project Spark.
There's a boss at the end. How far away are we from the end?
Probably.
Squirrels everywhere. So you gotta really get the first hit
Yeah,
and
getting
lock
that
these
first
guys
hit
down.
is key.
And this guy is arrowing me from above, which is just mean.
This game is merciless.
It is. Oh,
We should just run past him. You got the sprint, remember?
yeah, that's true.
That doesn't feel like the right thing to do.
All right, here we go.
This is how you get up there and hit that ranged guy.
Yeah, the level design's interesting. Like, it's got clear like directions and stuff like that. But it's all like the geography of the world that's kind of funneling you in, which is pretty cool.
You know,
Yeah, double jump.
I'd be interested in like the
Just single.
learning.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, crap.
Avalanche gotcha.
Oh, nice.
That was awesome.
Oh, hey.
I'm all right.
By the power of mustache.
That's a cool little trap there.
That was nice.
I want to learn like a little more like the background of the folks that are making some of this amazing stuff. Like this is
Yeah.
more than I would have ever hoped.
You know, I mean, like, I know that not everybody would want to do this, but like, if we ever set up like a Skype and had somebody play through some of their stuff, that would be cool. All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right, what's on your list
I will
next?
beat that. By the power
I
of
will
mustache.
kill him.
Holy crap! It's 4 o'clock.
I
Oh
know,
man,
right?
maybe how many more are we gonna do here?
All right.
You gotta- when's your
I
next
gotta get back
meeting?
to this now.
Okay.
Really? Who books a
Yeah.
meeting at 4 o'clock and during?
Sarienza did.
Oh, that guy. You know
Isn't he
what?
not even into this?
Misty Island. Well, actually, let's try the one that didn't work. Floating Islands.
Try it again.
We
Go
could-
back to
yeah.
it.
Oh, I have a meeting at 4 too.
Yeah. You had some inside knowledge that this might work now, right?
That's what the home office.
This one, Floating Islands.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. Come on. Re-uploaded the fixed bug?
Real.
Oh.
Oh.
Man, wow! You just rub it in our face that we got a bug. I don't know, Frog. That's kind of uncool, man.
All right, Misty Island by Beast Blood for Life.
All right, we got 2 of them. Beast Blood for Life.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on. I got to do the right thing because I am a community manager, even if I do make all these guys do my work, and I'm always mean to them. But Frog, I guarantee you right now, we will play this next week. If I have to log in with an account that has everything, or if I have to find somebody that'll get it off the server and put it on a disk and put it here, we'll show this off next week because I don't want you to get upset.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was
Beast
going
Blood.
to say, I don't think it's we don't have the purchase content issue. Like, that looks
Looks like
deeper
a-
than that.
Looks like a bug.
Yeah, that looks deeper than that. But, like Mike is saying, we could do some internal stuff to probably fix it.
We will. We will find some way to show it on the stream next week. So don't stress about it. Like, we appreciate that you've
got
done
it.
this, and
I've
we
got
want
And
to
we'll
show
make
it
sure
off.
it's the first level.
I've got no clothing.
And the
And
first level, yeah. Okay.
Actually, no, we'll, just for sanity's sake, after this, let's reboot and then try it one last time, too.
Okay. This is cool. I like the mist elements in here. There's
It looks beautiful.
Oh,
It
we're
just
supposed to
makes me
do a
wanna go
5-minute video
explore.
afterwards too.
Is this, like, saturated?
maybe, and also this is really cool. Like the terrain that's just barely
Yeah.
above the water level there. That's a nice little
That's
touch
just peaceful and...
to make it look like a little swamp or something here. All the fish and the squirrels in the water there. All right, looks like we've got pretty standard controls here. No fireballs. Took that out. We'll dodge. Okay. Now, I don't know what the objective necessarily is in this, but I really
Well,
wanna
there's a
climb.
god ray under that tunnel. There's a nice ramp there.
Yeah, I want to climb the ramp. Anything that lets me go up, that's where I'll go.
Is that what they teach in them game design schools these days?
There's a
Them
giant
fancy,
fence.
schmancy game design schools. Wow,
Some ruins out here.
that's cool. I didn't even see that from below. That's like a great use of like camera perspective.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a door.
Oh, nice.
That's gonna smack me.
Be careful, yeah. Knock you right off the map.
Nice little. Oh, it's like a little cave.
Oh, they made
Somebody
a little
lives back
interior.
here. Potion bomb.
Cabbages.
A little fireplace. That's really cool right there. I like that touch.
Throw some cabbages on the fireplace.
Coin.
Oh, look at the little patio. I feel like they should serve a very fine gelato.
So what's going to be out here?
I don't know, but I love the little mushroom caps on the rock.
Look at that. They're like powering on as I go through all the
cool.
rings here.
Oh, this is going to be some supernatural Stargate stuff right here.
Oh, teleport.
All right, so here's a question.
Cool.
This would be a great question for our content team.
Wow.
You know
that's
those
cool.
folks whose meeting we're missing right now? We try really hard to give the community
I'm
more.
missing 2 meetings, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you weren't going to go to their meeting either way. You're not going to get any
Wasn't
content
going to go to
support
one
now.
of them.
People want to know, like, when are we going to get more enemies? When are we going to get more critters or animals and stuff? Do you have any idea on?
So Nice Combat School or
Anything can
Nice
be an
Training
enemy.
Camp just came out with a couple new characters, but not necessarily specifically called out as enemies. You could repurpose them for that for sure.
Of course, anything can be anything, right?
Right. I think there's like a squire and a big guy in armor that would make for a good boss character in some of those melee games that we were just playing. I don't know the actual schedule beyond what's already out right now, though. If there's anything we want to say about
I'm
that.
trying to think. I mean, the
yet.
trolls, we're trying to get them to return. I don't think they'll be back until probably not the next one, maybe the one after.
And so based. I mean, so do we know if they're going to be in the Xbox One?
And there are more
launch?
animals with the biome. So you do get the bunny and stuff like that with the biome.
What's the
It's not
Arctic
very-
one?
I mean,
And,
other than-
BJ announced the Arctic biome, so there's more stuff in there.
Yeah,
We've
no one's
seen-
ever going to come on our stream anymore.
I
We've seen
know.
that before.
Because if they're on, we make fun of them for what they say. If they're not, like poor
well,
Jared, we
I mean,
blame
let's be
everything on
honest,
him.
it was like a re-announcing of the Arctic biome. I don't think that surprised too many people.
I
Right,
know,
like,
we're
we-
just we're having some good fun.
Cool. All right, well, let's start getting to our picks.
Okay.
And let's specifically see if we can figure out a way to announce some enemies soon.
All right, so don't we have to do a recap? Don't we have to go through and bring it up on the screen while we talk about it each time?
What do we
Is
look
that how
like?
we do it? Is that the official way?
We
So I
look all
should get out of here.
professional and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, dude, we're raising the bar. I want to, our goal is become network.
All right.
Mike Kelly and I, we're going to become network execs with the Project Spark community.
So which one?
channel.
Which one are we reminding people of
Wimps
first?
Observatory is the first one. WHIMP. You are now the official designated typer.
Oh, what the heck?
The story of Elu. No, that's not it. So this is the one with the very creative enemies.
Oh yeah.
The bomb bombs. Oh, they have the thwomps. I want to get to the thwomps now.
And the ground pound attack and
Yeah.
kind of pick up a bunch of coins before you go to the
All
star.
right, so how are we sneaking our vote? Are we all gonna like write on the board?
I mean, how does this work? Do we get one
We
vote?
get-
we get 3 votes?
We get 3 votes and we see which matches. Is how we've been doing it,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So we got Wimps Observatory,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
floating islands, which unfortunately we couldn't see due to our own fault.
Well, we can't vote on it if we couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I know.
We'll
So-
come back to it next time.
We've got plumbers wear ties, which I impromptu put in.
You can't say that. It's supposed to be an official. All right, go ahead.
So everybody can remember what that one is.
So, defend the shrine.
Okay, yeah, good. I think, this is good. Just the whole little.
Shrine.
If we had some way to bookmark them, and then we could just.
It's coming.
A crystal story,
Okay.
which I think is obvious is getting.
Yeah, then we could pretty much just yeah.
Hey, no, you never know. You never know how the judge is going to vote on this show. It's very intense. Lots of drama.
Not enough crossroads in that level.
More Crossroads. It was great, but it needed more.
This is the one
Crossroads.
with the mini map and the side
Yeah,
quests
yeah.
and all that stuff.
Dreams of the Future. So that was the
melee
Dark
combat.
Souls of
Yeah.
Project Spark.
Yeah, no, that was great too.
And then Misty Island, which if it wasn't clear enough, the goal is to find the 9 hidden coins in Misty Island.
Oh, okay. So they were the treasure chests. I probably found like 3 or 4 of them or so.
Can't find my water. Somebody tried to mute Mike, but they can't.
That happens all the time. I get all the.
All right.
Paradox wants us to do a 2D game stream and then another one that's a 3D game
We
stream.
need to write these down somewhere so I can remember what the heck my voting options are.
That's what I said.
Well, I can type it out to the
I said
community.
write them on the board.
Oh.
All right, we got Wimps.
That's why they make whiteboards.
We got Defend the Shrine.
I'm thinking, what are my picks going to be?
We got Crystal Story. Dreams of the Future, hereby known as Goff. Misty Island, and then Plumbers.
This is super anticlimactic for everyone that Henry's
Wimps,
writing on this whiteboard
yeah, it's
that no
very
one can
exciting.
see.
It's ginormous. I have to like hit Mike in the head to move it. All right, so I'm going to mark my picks. I'm
Okay.
going to mark my picks.
But then it's not a secret ballot.
I know, but that's what can we
I mean,
do?
I have to vote for
Misty-
what my boss votes for, right?
Mike doesn't know. You know.
I have to vote against whatever the designers vote for. So,
Okay.
Can you make it in there?
I'll just scoot over as close as I can. Shuffle around here.
We don't want any voting injuries.
I know, right? Oh, Jared's out for another week. He got injured.
The vote's been tainted as an injury. Man down.
That doesn't look like a vote. That looks like a part of the
I want to play Tiny Bird Manhunt.
Wait, so which one? So Wimps.
Okay.
Wait, which one's this? That's Misty Island.
That's Misty Island.
The what was the Defend the Shrine one? That was Defend.
Yeah, there's one with the shop and upgrades and all the goblins coming to attack the shrine. Had a really cool cinematic when you lost.
Right. And the last one we were showing, no, the one where
Misty one, kind of explore and find the coins.
right. Okay. So my option is
Here, let me hand you the marker.
I'm going to show a cool one while we're talking that I don't think anybody saw, and unfortunately we missed it in the right
oh wait,
time.
no, that's not. That's that.
All right, so how does this work?
So 1,
Wow.
2, 3. There you go.
So 3 of them got at least 2 votes.
Right. So no. Well, yeah. So this is first, and then tied for second is that one
Yeah.
and that one.
Okay. You gonna announce them?
Yes. So the winner by unanimous, and the winner weighing, I'm gonna be Henry, and the winner weighing 240 pounds in the green shorts and the green Jets hat is, what's the name of it?
Defend the shrine.
Defend the Shrine!
Wow.
Shrine! Isn't that they repeat the last name
Yeah,
after
yeah,
each
yeah.
time?
This is such a dramatic screen
So
to
that was by
announce this.
unanimous, and what are you doing?
I tried to reboot and not.
So announce the other ones, and then because the other ones get 2 votes,
Yeah, the tie for
announce
second
who
and third.
didn't vote for those that everybody can know, and we can feed the controversy.
All right.
Might have been. So then, Crystal. What was the full name?
A Crystal Story
The Crystal Story, and Plumbers Wear Ties.
was the third.
Tied for second and
Tied
third,
for
each
second
with
and
2
third.
votes.
Wow. That's pretty good.
So those 3 will be making it into the Stream All Stars feed. Is that where we put them?
Yep.
Okay, and so let's talk about the second one, or
So
the
Mike's gonna enter his password here for us all.
yeah, I know,
Right.
right?
Watch what password he enters.
That's
Look at that. The chat is having
Look at this,
fun.
see? We're getting all the great bugs that people tell me don't exist.
And he froze.
All right, we're obviously having some weird network problem.
Well, we successfully got through the voting.
This guys, this is totally
make
a
us- make us
Comcast
full
problem.
screen then,
Those
buddy.
guys need to fix this stuff.
I was gonna show a cool New Year celebration that we missed on New Year's.
Oh. Hey,
That's not the-
It's
that's
the
not
internal.
the
It's
right
the
one.
internal.
That's
That
a-
was probably what it was, and,
Yeah.
and everybody knows my password now
Trying to
for
play
no
an internal
reason.
build.
Right. I went for the internal build.
There we go.
All right, let's try. Let's see if they load again, so we can have
PEBCAC.
some,
Anybody remember what PEBCAC stands
some
for?
modicum of success here. What was the name of that
So
floating
this is
island?
going to be our grand finale for the week.
Is
Seems
there
good.
a cap to this?
No, I want to see it load. We can't count it because we don't want it to be eliminated. You know, by accident.
So who didn't vote for Crystal?
Yeah, I know. We gotta call that out.
No, I think that was me.
Where
you
is
didn't?
floating island?
Oh, it was you? You didn't vote for Kristen?
No,
Oh, well,
I
my
voted
bad.
for Misty. Who made Misty? I was the only vote you got, so I'm just saying.
What? You wanna? This is.
So plumbers, which Henry loved, I loved. Somebody didn't love plumbers. Who? Jared.
I
Why do you hate plumbers with
I voted
ties?
for Plumbers, I thought.
No,
I voted
apparently.
for Crystal, Plumbers, and Defend.
Henry. You didn't vote for plumbers.
I voted for Wimps.
So Henry hates plumbers
I
with
went with
ties.
Mario 64 over Mario 2D.
Okay,
Wow.
so Henry's just biased
And
towards
guess what?
3D games. He doesn't like the 2D ones.
Floating island worked.
Really? Oh, hold
So we
on.
just need
Well,
a-
hold everything. Well, no, we gotta play this.
We'll do this next time.
You don't want to play the.
We can fade out. to
Yeah,
this.
let's fade out.
Okay, we'll fade up. We'll play it. Play it at least, and then we'll actually go in and do it.
But then we can't.
Alf, we need to
We
go.
gotta
We're
include it in the
late
voting
for
next
meetings
week so
and
they can get in there. And
getting yelled at and stuff. So so the 3 hour. Let me type it out so people can keep us honest. It was Wimps. No, Crystal was number 1.
No, it was Defend the Shrine. Was
Defend the
number
Shrine.
one. He's struggling here.
You know, we need to have these earlier in the morning. It's just our friends overseas hate us when we do it.
Yeah, well,
Because it's like,
it's tough to get
5
at the right
a.m. their time.
Wow, that's rough.
Well, we tried to do lunch and then like afternoon, but
Look
we
at all
always
these coins to go get.
we always sort of miss
Jared
somebody.
loves coins. You ever want to
Coins
like
are like crack. in
No.
this game.
kidnap
All right.
Jared or something? Leave coins, and he will follow those coins anywhere.
All right.
So what was the next one?
So all we need was a reboot.
Tie with a Crystal Story and Plumbers Wear Ties.
So Crystal Story
That was an amazing week.
and Plumbers
It's
with
only getting better from here.
Ties.
For anyone who hasn't seen New
And
Year's,
really,
I'll
that
try
was
and
just
leave them
we
on
only
here.
got through the community's choice, right?
Yeah.
So that tells me that the community knows what's up because they're picking like the really, really good stuff. So we'll figure out. Maybe we do genres. But we'll find different ways. Let us know your ideas. Right?
So
Clearly we don't have a plan. So you guys let us know what works. We're willing to try it,
Oh,
whatever we
wow.
can. And
So we'll
hopefully-
end at Sparking in the New Year. It also plays music, so
I haven't even
prepare for
seen
some
this.
audio. I know we missed it for New Year's because we didn't see it.
All right. So yeah, we'll be back next week at 3 p.m. on Thursday. We'll be follow us on Facebook, Twitter for news. Anything else you want to say?
Nope.
Keep
Thanks,
making
guys.
cool stuff.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is awesome. I'm gonna mute and we'll let it go while we.
Now you're gonna say you put on mute.